to Let's Chat with Disco George. Today I'm bringing back a very special friend and prior host that we had. We have Certo. Certo in the heart of West Miami. And if you don't know by now, Miami Spice is kicking, started in August, finishes in September 30th. So I hope you guys are taking advantages of the awesome restaurants. But today I am bringing you Certo. And it is a fine restaurant, Italian. They have pizza. They have the best food. You must go. And today I have the owner, Giovanni. Welcome to the show. How are you today?
Very good, George. Good to see you again.
Oh, my God. I'm so happy to have you back. It's been over a year since you were here. I'm sure lots of changes have come since you were last here. Tell us what's been going on.
The restaurant has been doing great. Thanks to the neighborhood for great customers like you. You're one of my regulars. We were nominated for Best New Restaurant in Miami by the Miami Herald. That brought a lot of new clients, new customers from farther away. We didn't win the contest, but we were on second place, third place, but the second place closed already. So that was a great help. Besides that, little by little, we've been growing word to mouth, people telling other people about how good our food is and how good our service is. And the restaurant has been growing in a very positive way.
Well, I went recently and I went for brunch, and brunch was doing very well. I had the steak and eggs and the whole thing. It was delicious. Tell us a little bit about the brunch. What's going on with brunch now with Miami Spice? What are your favorite items available?
For brunch, we started brunch at 10:30. We finished brunch at 2 p.m. We also have the regular menu available. So if somebody doesn't want a brunch dish, and they can have pasta, entrées, or pizza. On the brunch menu, we have steak and eggs. We have Belgian waffles, scrambled eggs, burgers, piadina. We started a new dish that is called piadina. Usually a piadina, it's a pizza dough folded and stuffed with whatever the chef wants to create. Mm-hmm. We are doing it more like a wrap, so it's more a American Certo style of a piadina, which is a wrap. We have that with shrimp, with a steak, vegetables, chicken, and that has been one of the dishes that everybody is loving because it's fresh, it's very authentic, and at the same time something new that you can always try.
Let me ask you a question. What do you have authentic to wash that down?
Well, we have great wines, as you know, draft beer, bottled beer. We have a great selection of beverages, some of them imported from Italy. We have an aranciata, which is a sparkling blood orange soda. We also have a limonata that is also the same thing. We have a San Benedetto iced tea, which is not very common, but it's have some great flavors, and all of this is imported from Italy to try to give that Italian experience, adding drinks as well.
Excellent. And what time does lunch start?
We do lunch. We open every day except Monday that we're closed at 11:30. Saturday and Sunday we open at 10:30, and we start lunch when we open. We finish lunch at 3 p.m. On Saturday and Sunday, we finish brunch at 2 p.m.
So please tell us, what would you recommend for the lunch menu for Miami Spice?
On the Miami Spice, on lunch, we have to start. Once again, Certo has created a great menu. We have, I believe, if not the best menu, one of the best menus from the Miami Spice group. For brunch, for lunch, we have a braised lamb shank. It's a lamb ossobuco. We have branzino with roasted shrimp and a lemon sauce with roasted vegetables and potatoes. Fiocchis, which are the potato dumplings filled with ricotta cheese and pear with a crispy prosciutto. And a penne alla vodka with salmon. So when you compare our dishes to other restaurants, I mean, we are much above on the quality of food and the product that we're putting on the table.
I think this is just for the dinner. The steak. I actually had the steak. I think it was a 16 ounce.
Yes, that is a 16-ounce bone-in black Angus sirloin. It is cooked on the wood oven, and it is served with roasted potatoes. I believe it's onions and peppers. It is outstanding, and that is on one of our dinner Miami Spice menus.
Mm-hmm.
With that, we also have the pecorino cheese wheel that is bring to the table, and then we do the pasta table side. We are using bucatini, which is a thick pasta with a little hole in the middle. We do a table side and the shavings of black truffles.
Oh,
so that's
yes.
what I'm saying. Our menu, it is an experience.
A...
Yes, it is an experience. It is a very nice experience. And we also have a Peruvian sivas on that menu. And I'm missing something. Oh, a cartocho, which is the seafood is cooked in a aluminum foil wrap, and it is open at the table. The reason why we cook it that way is so we can all the flavor from the seafood stays inside the wrap. When you open it, it comes out to the aromas and the flavors stay all in the wrap until it's open to the guest.
I was going to tell you, one of the parts from the Miami Spice that I enjoyed was the burrata. The burrata was delicious. Every time I see burrata, I'm like, oh my God, I have to have it.
Yes, and that is done with our 18-month-old prosciutto di Parma. And burrata, it's a type of a mozzarella. It is imported from Italy. The difference between the regular mozzarella and the burrata, it is that the burrata is soft in the middle, so it's more like a curds in the middle. So when you cut it, it's nice and soft, and the flavor, it's very fresh. And that with the prosciutto di Parma, and we have little arugula as well on that dish, little roasted peppers. So it is also something very special to have.
It was delicious. And to finish off the Miami Spice dessert, I had my wife had the panna cotta.
Okay.
Oh my God, that panna cotta is delicious. If you guys haven't tried the panna cotta, you have to try it. It is so delicious. Also, the chocolate. It's with the nuts on top.
We're doing a chocolate temptation. This is a new dessert that we brought in. It is hazelnut and chocolate with a little mousse on top, and it's a little crunchy, and at the same time, it is obviously the great flavor of chocolate that everybody loves.
Oh my God, yes. It was funny because we were having dessert, and I saw a group come to the back, and I noticed that you were having like an event in the back. Tell us about if people want to have an event or something, how many people are available to sit in the back?
Yes, the event room, we didn't open it right away when we opened the restaurant. I don't think it was available last time that I was here in the show. But now it is available and it's working. We do events up to 36 people. We have special menus for the private events, and it is on the wine room. So the ambience that the wine room and the music creates for a special event, it's very unique. Already the few people that have done events are already thinking on booking for a second event because thankfully, little by little, it's been a place where everybody wants to do a private event. And it doesn't have to be a large event. We done from anywhere from 15 to 36 guests.
So it's good for birthdays, baby showers.
Yes, baby showers, rehearsals. We done first communions.
Oh, wow,
a little
nice.
bit of everything. Even birthday where somebody brought a accordion. That's what it's called.
Oh yeah, acordeon.
Yeah. So it's a little bit away from the dining room.
Right, but it's it's nice and private.
And that's the great part about it, because you can put your own music, you can create your own ambience, and that's a good thing that.
Let me ask, because I'm sure there's lots of people that are thinking, oh, I have a baby shower to do or an engagement or something. Do you have already fixed menus for when you have large events like that?
Yes, we have fixed menus. Our menus start at $32, and that includes an appetizer, a main course, and a dessert. Then we have another menu for $37, $47, $57, and all depends on the menu and obviously the type of main courses that you're going to get. But all the menus are already preset, and you get your guests to choose 4 out of 4 or 5 main courses, and this makes the experience easier for customers, and also for the kitchen to be able to put out the main courses in a smooth manner. Yes.
Awesome. And I also, I'm on your social media list, and I saw you're also doing events for the soccer.
Yes, well, tomorrow night it is the final, right? The Leagues Cup. The Inter Miami, it's playing Nashville. So the game is going to start at 9 o'clock, and what we do is, and we have a projector and a screen, so we show.
How big is the screen?
It should be about 100.
100 inches.
Yeah, 100 inches.
Wow.
So it's big. It might be.
And you have all the surround sound and everything.
Yes, it has the sound through the speaker, so you can watch the game. We don't want to go as loud as in a sports bar, but it's a place where you can eat, fine dining, and enjoy the game with some volume, not extremely loud, but something that it's enjoyable as well. And it's a difference, right, when you're watching a game and you're watching it with no sound, and when you have some of the sound, knowing on what's going on. So this is also something that it's working nicely. We did some NBA games, the Miami Heat.
Miami Heat.
That
I went to one of them.
Yes, that's awesome. We will be doing some Dolphins games, and now the Inter Miami that is playing great, and that is. It's something new, something that to do in the wine room.
Right.
That is the great advantage of the wine room, because I can put the sound, and it is separate from the dining room. And who doesn't want to have the sound of the game? It is in the dining room, and the distance is good, so no interference.
And you also have hamburgers.
Yes.
So if you don't have to have a fine meal, you can have a burger or a pizza.
Yes, we do the hamburgers on our brunch menu, but obviously for these games we have them available. We have a portobello mushroom, a vegetarian hamburger. We have a house-made chicken hamburger. So we grind the chicken, we mix it, we do it our own patty, and then the burger. And the same thing, our meat burger, it is a black Angus. So the flavor on that burger, it's
do you put
fresh,
it with cheese? Can you customize it?
Yeah, I mean we already have it in a certain way, but obviously you can ask the server, you don't want this, you can add this, so it's always changeable and doable.
All right. And is there any beer promotions while the Messi game?
I usually do, not this time, but we usually post it on social media whenever we have a promotion. Yes, we do.
Excellent. And last but not least, the pizza. Let's talk about the pizza.
The pizza. We have 2 styles of pizza. We have a Napolitan style, which is the traditional way done in Napoli. The pizza, it is cooked on a wood oven. The wood oven, we heat it up to 850 degrees. So the pizza gets a nice wood flavor, but it is a thin crust, but it's not crispy on the bottom, because it only stays for about 30 minutes in the stone.
Okay.
The pizza gets crispy on the bottom because of the time that it stays on the stone, so it gets a little hard on the bottom. And I usually say this because sometimes there's a misconception that a good pizza has to stand up. Well, if it is a Napolitan pizza, it doesn't, because it is impossible to get it hard on the bottom with 30 seconds on the stone. And that's because of the heat which is cooked. So the pizza is done in about 90 seconds. The New York style pizza, it is cooked in a gas oven, and the gas oven is heat up to around 450, 500 degrees. So the pizza stays on the stone for 7 minutes. So it gets nice and crispy on the bottom.
And let me ask you, because what makes it a New York style?
It is the way that it's done. It has to be thin crust, the edge, the width of the toppings inside the pizza, the temperature, the dough. So it has a lot of little things that it has to be a New York style. Just so you have an idea, if we use Caputo for our Napolitan style and Trump for our flour for our New York style. If you change them, if you use the Trump flour in the wood oven, it will burn.
Oh,
it
wow.
won't cook, it will burn. If you use the Caputo on the New York style, it won't get as good of as a flavor as the New York style, but it will get soggy. So each pizza has to be done with certain flour and certain ingredients in order to be the best. And that's also one thing that is that Certo is doing great. It's we didn't promote the pizza a lot in the beginning because we want to be known more as an Italian restaurant that we are.
Right.
That we also have pizza. But without even trying to promote it, people are really putting us as one of the best pizza places in Miami. And this is being thankfully for the combination of recipes through the experience that I had on my past years.
Exactly.
So this is
well, you come from New York.
Yes, I lived in New York for 12 years, and then I've been in Miami for almost...
Did you bring the New York water to make the New York style pizza?
You don't need that anymore.
That's what they say. They say that the water from New York is better.
People from New York will say that, so nobody can make New York style pizza nowhere else.
I know, you got to bring the water.
Yes, you got to bring the water, yes.
You know, I have two favorite pizzas at your location. The first one is the white pizza. I love the white pizza. If you guys haven't tried the white pizza, you have to try it. It's delicious. The second one that I love is the the New York style pepperoni. Mm-hmm. And you guys load it up real good with the pepperoni. But I like it a little different. I always ask for a little hot honey, and I put it on top. Oh my God, it's fantastic.
We have a version of the pizza that you create. It is called Diavola, which is a...
Diavola or
the Diavola?
La Diavola. La Diavola.
It means the same thing, yes. Which it is soppressata, that is a spicy salami with a spicy honey. But we do that in the wood oven. So the pizza is not as crispy. Like I know you like your pizza crispy. That's the reason why you like the New York style. But the other one is a little more softer, but it has the wood flavor. The Napolitan pizza, it is more kind of like boutique. It's something that is usually good to eat at the restaurant. There's a lot of customers that love taking it home and they enjoy it, of course. But you get the best quality of the Napolitan pizza when you eat it right away as soon as it comes out of the oven. Once it goes to a box, it gets it sweats because it goes from 800 degrees to the room temperature. So that's the reason why I always recommend the Napolitan to eat in the restaurant and the New York to take, if you're taking.
Well, I need you to make mine official because I'm always sending people to you, and I want people to say, I want the Disco George pizza.
Yes.
So it's going to be hot and delicious. All right, to finish up, tell me what else is going on, because I know you've grown so much. What's next for Certo?
We went through summer. Usually it's a scary part for any restaurant business in the area. The idea is right now we are blessed to have the clientele that we have. That are mostly our neighbors. West Miami and Coral Gables. So we have a great clientele. So
and it's a safe area, very safe area.
Yes, of course. The idea is to keep growing, reach a little farther away. So the clientele doesn't have to be just the neighbors, but a little bit farther away. One of the ways that Certo has grown, it's word to mouth. We haven't really being able to do marketing. Actually, visiting you, it's doing marketing for me. We are still on the early stages of the restaurant, but it's been very successful. We are growing slowly, but in a very strong manner.
Okay.
The growth of the restaurant, obviously, it's going to depend on how Miami Spice goes, and
Right.
and then now the season is starting.
Yeah, and you're working. I hear you're also working on some new events that you can't tell us yet, but some good stuff is coming.
Yes, we have a lot of good things. I mean, besides Miami Spice, something that I wanted to mention, we do have our own fixed menus, which are actually less expensive than Miami Spice and as good of that
combination.
That compete with Miami Spice. So that's something that we have available on certain days on the week, and so we don't exactly need Miami Spice to have great promotions.
Exactly.
We always do something that is, and as you know, some promotions and a lot of little things that are going on. So
Tell us how people could place an order if they want to place an order right now for a pizza.
Yes, we have our own ordering system in our website at certomiami.com. You just go in there and you will see a button that says order online, and then you place your order.
And you're both on Instagram and Facebook, right?
Yes. In Facebook, we are certo.miami, and in Instagram as well, certo.miami.
So, and you could order right off of there too.
Yes, there will be a link to place the order there as well.
And how far does your delivery area go?
DoorDash does the delivery for us, so I believe they have 5 miles.
5 miles.
Which is good. It's
Okay.
a good range.
And you're in the heart of Miami,
Yes.
so it's perfect.
Yes, that is very good.
Excellent. And so you also have a website that they could look at.
Yes, certomiami.com.
CertoMiami.com.
CERTO.
CERTO.
Yes,
All right.
Miami.com.
All right. Well, I thank you again for coming. I'm so excited. I'm always happy to see you at the restaurant. But thank you again for coming, because the Miami Spice menu, I love it. I love that steak. And, of course, I love that pizza.
Thank you so much, George, for having me again. And I hope to see you soon in the restaurant.
You might see me for lunch a little later. All right, everybody. Well, I hope you enjoyed the show today. Definitely go see Giovanni at the restaurant. Check out the Miami Spice menu, and if you have any questions, just give him a call. He'll be happy to help you out for any events, baby showers, baptisms, whatever you have. If you love the show, give me a like. And if you really like it, share it with your friends, my friend. Thank you very much, and have a great